Martha Stewart, the epitome of grace and domestic expertise, built an empire based on her ability to make everyday life a bit more beautiful. But behind the carefully curated world of homemaking, Stewart's career took a shocking turn when she became embroiled in one of the most notorious insider trading scandals in history. This is the story of Martha Stewart, from domestic queen to convicted felon. The rise of a domestic icon. Martha Stewart's journey to fame began in the 1970s when she transitioned from a successful career as a stockbroker to becoming a caterer. Her talent for entertaining, combined with an eye for detail, led her to publish her first book, Entertaining, in 1982. From there, she became a household name, launching cookbooks, magazines, TV shows, and even her own company, Martha Stewart Living Omnimedia. Her meticulous attention to aesthetics, paired with her business acumen, made her one of the most successful female entrepreneurs of her time. By the late 1990s, she had built an empire worth billions. Martha Stewart wasn't just teaching people how to make a perfect Thanksgiving dinner. She was a symbol of the American dream, the scandal that shook her empire. But in December 2001, Martha Stewart's flawless image would be forever tarnished. It all began with a tip from her stockbroker, Peter Bakanovich, about ImClone Systems, a biopharmaceutical company. The company's CEO, Sam Waxall, had insider information that the FDA was about to reject its cancer drug, Erbitux. Armed with this knowledge, Stewart sold nearly 4,000 shares of ImClone stock just days before the public announcement, avoiding a $45,000 loss. When the news broke, federal investigators began looking into suspicious trading activity, and Martha Stewart's name quickly came under scrutiny. She maintained her innocence, claiming she had a standing agreement to sell the stock when it fell below $60 per share. However, the timing of her sale raised red flags, and the investigation deepened. The trial and conviction. In June 2003, Stewart was indicted on charges of securities fraud, obstruction of justice, and making false statements to federal investigators. The trial captivated the public, with many shocked to see the domestic icon facing criminal charges. Prosecutors accused Stewart of lying to investigators and participating in an illegal cover-up. The case wasn't just about insider trading. It was about integrity and whether Martha had tried to protect her image at the expense of the law. The trial became a media spectacle, with Martha Stewart, the embodiment of perfection, now sitting in a courtroom. In March 2004, Stewart was found guilty of conspiracy, obstruction of justice, and making false statements. She was sentenced to 5 months in federal prison, 5 months of house arrest, and 2 years of probation. The news sent shockwaves through the business world and marked a significant fall from grace for the domestic mogul. Prison and redemption. Martha Stewart's time in prison, at a minimum security facility in West Virginia, was a far cry from her glamorous life. However, ever the businesswoman, she made the most of her time behind bars. She reportedly taught other inmates about gardening and nutrition and kept a low profile. After serving her sentence, Stewart was released in March 2005. Many believed her career was over, but Stewart had other plans. She launched a comeback, determined to rebuild her empire and regain public trust. Martha Stewart's return to the public eye was nothing short of remarkable. She resumed her TV shows, expanded her product lines, and reclaimed her place in the media world. In fact, her prison time only seemed to add to her allure. She became a symbol of resilience, turning her legal troubles into a story of survival. In 2011, Stewart was inducted into the New Jersey Hall of Fame, and by the mid-2000s, she had once again solidified her status as a cultural icon. Collaborations with celebrities like Snoop Dogg further enhanced her image as a woman who could embrace both her past and the future. Legacy of a scandal. Martha Stewart's insider trading scandal is one of the most famous in American history, not just because of the financial implications, but because of who she was. A beloved domestic goddess who seemed untouchable. Her conviction exposed a stark reality. No one, not even the queen of homemaking, is above the law. Stewart's rise, fall, and redemption offer a lesson in resilience and reinvention. Though her reputation will forever carry the stain of the scandal, Martha Stewart's ability to bounce back from public disgrace remains an example of tenacity and strength. Martha Stewart's story is one of both triumph and tragedy. She went from being a symbol of domestic perfection to a convicted felon, only to reclaim her empire in a way that few could have predicted. Today, her name is still synonymous with elegance and excellence,